guys, what's up? It's Momomakeup here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a little Valentine's Day inspired look. You're looking at it. If you are interested in seeing how I created this look, please keep on watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into it. Alright, so first I'm going to prime my face using this Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. Gonna take about that much, dab it on the forehead, the cheeks, and the chin. And I'm gonna rub it in. Next, I'm going in with the Bella Pierre Cosmetics Pro Concealer Palette. I'm going to color correct a few areas that are red, my little pimple friends that decided to pop up. And I use the same brush, I just flip it over. This is a Real Techniques pointed foundation brush. Now I'm going to apply my foundation. This is the Clinique Even Better Glow Light Reflecting Makeup. I am in shade Ivory. I just like to apply a few dots along my face. This is a pretty, I'd say it's a medium to full coverage foundation, so you don't need too much, but I tend to prefer a more full coverage look, so I apply maybe a little more than the average person would. Down. Missing, say, hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Slow down, they don't love you like now I will go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in shade Light. They don't love you like I love you. Slow down. They don't love you. I always make it a point to, when I'm doing a full glam, I add concealer to my smile lines because they are deep in my opinion, so I try to make them look more shallow with the highlight, if you will. And then obviously I do the length of my nose. I'm going to now go in with the Naked Cosmetics Translucent HD Finishing Powder. And I'm going to set my under eyes, and I guess we'll do some baking here. So just tap some on this brush. Not a huge fan of baking the under eye, but I do love to bake the sides of my face. So I just tap, like, whatever excess I have on my brush, I just tap that on my forehead, on my nose, and on my chin. Okay, let's bake the sides of the face here. I just take this Real Techniques sponge here, and I get some powder on the side, and I run it right down the side of my cheek. Here's the thing, I love baking, but I only do it for, like, tutorials or if I'm doing, like, an absolute full face, because to me it's like you waste or you use so much powder when you bake. I just hate wasting all of that powder. So yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Next, I'm going to contour my cheeks using the Tarte Don't Be Afraid to Dazzle palette. It's just a contour and a highlighting shade. So I just take some on this brush here. This is just a Real Techniques contour brush. And I try and tap off all of the excess. I don't want to go in with a heavy hand. I've done that so many times and then my face just looks jacked up. So here we go. Because it ain't right, especially coming up after midnight. I smell your secrets and I'm not too perfect to ever feel this worthless. So as you can see, I don't like to go too far down. I just like to keep it like middle of my cheek. So let's go in here on the other side. What's worst, looking jealous or crazy, or like being walked all over lately. The best advice that I can give you when contouring is just to go in with a light hand, because you can really screw it all up if you go in with an excess of powder on your brush or cream. You can always build your coverage. It's best just to go in and apply layers if you feel like it's not dark enough. Just don't go in. Don't be a savage, okay? 2018 is the year of not being a savage, okay? Okay. So now I'm just going to just dab a little here around my forehead. Okay, call me crazy, but I actually prefer to contour my nose using this brush that comes with the Anastasia eyeshadow palettes. I go in with the fluffy end here and very lightly tap off the excess. Don't forget. And I will just very lightly go in and contour my nose here. As you can see, it didn't take much. And really, that's all it takes. And you want to contour the bottom so that it makes your nose lift upward. And then I do a little bit over this ridge here, if you will. Okay, contour is done. Let's move on. So since we are doing a Valentine's Day look, I am going to go in with the Huda Beauty Winter Solstice highlighting palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here, Winter Rose. And I have a Morphe M510 brush. This is my go-to highlighting brush. I absolutely love it. It has a nice fluffy head, but the bristles are somewhat dense so that you can really pack on the highlighter. This highlighter is so beautiful. I don't know why it's not showing up. Let me turn this light down for a sec. There we go. It sounds weird that I'm turning down a light to show you this highlighter, but this seems to be the best way to show it. So it is a beautiful pink highlighter. And as I mentioned earlier, my skin is cool toned. I tend to use a foundation that is like 1 or 2 shades darker than my natural skin color because I do like to add some type of warmth to my face. Otherwise I look ghostly and disgusting. So this highlighting palette has been a dream to me. I can't even put it into words, really. And actually, Arctic Glow is my favorite shade in this palette, but since we're doing V-Day look, I figure we'll go with the V-Day pink. Okay. Obsessed with this setting spray. It is like the most refreshing. It smells good. It hydrates your skin. I love Morphe setting spray. One of my favorites for sure. Okay, so I did my brows off camera just using the It Cosmetics Brow Power pencil. This is the one that came in the January BoxyCharm. This is in Universal Taupe. And then I primed my eyes, my eyelids, just using the excess Tarte Shape Tape that I had left over on this concealer brush. So for today's Valentine's Day look, I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. This has become one of my favorite palettes. The colors are just gorgeous. I mean, many of you have this palette or have seen it on social media. It's been out for a while now. But definitely one of the best palettes of 2017 for sure. So I wanted to bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing on my eyes. I'm going to go in with this shade here called Desert Sand. I'm going to use this as a transition shade in my crease. Next, I will be going in with the shade Eden to layer over top of Desert Sand in my crease. Next, I'm going to go in here with the shade Blazing And I'm going to layer this just below my crease. Now I'm going in with this shade here called Saffron, and I'm going to use this brush to pack it into the outer and inner corner of my eye. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Nefertiti, whatever. And I'm going to pack this into the center of my lid. Now I like to get a lot on the brush, about this much, and then I'm going to spray it just with my Morphe setting spray to add as much intensity as I possibly can. So let's see. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with the shade Blazing, and I'm going to pack that back into my crease. Lastly, for the eyes, I'm going to go in right here with this shade Amethyst, with this little, actually it says it's a crease brush by IBY Beauty, but I'm going to use it for my under eye. They don't love you like I love you. Can't you see there's no other man above you? So the very last thing that I'm doing is, before applying lashes, is adding that Nefertiti to the corners of my eye, and then I did already highlight my brow bone with that shade. I applied my lashes off camera. These are the Flower Garden lashes in style Jasmine. And now I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara to my lower lash line using the Benefit They're Real mascara. I think it's just, I don't know if there's a shade, but it's black. Last but certainly not least, we're going to add some lipstick. I first go in and apply this Stila Lush Lips Water Plumping Primer. My sister put me onto this, so shouts to you, love you girl. But this is great. I love it. I use it every time I apply liquid lipstick. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Jante Bleu lip liner pencil. This came in a BoxyCharm. This is in shade Spice. Yes, I overline my lips. And next I'm gonna go in with the Girlactic matte lip paint in shade Demure. This also came in a BoxyCharm. Jesus. And no, I'm not sponsored by BoxyCharm. I just love all the stuff I get. Slow down, they don't love you like I love you. It's such a shame you let this good love go to waste. I always keep the top tier, 5-star, sexy loving in the car, like make that wood, like make that. I love this lip stick. As you can see, I only had to go in one time, and that gave me enough for a full application. Okay guys, so I touched up my lips and I let my hair down to show you guys the final look. This is my sexy Valentine's Day look, if that's what you want to call it. I'm kind of obsessed with the way this turned out. Something bright, something fun, something cute to go out with your boo for Valentine's Day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys.